Strengthening Faith 122. I had a thought which I wanted to share. One of the major things which prevents a Muslim from sincerely obeying Allah, the Exalted, which involves using the blessings He has granted them in ways pleasing to Him, as outlined in the Holy Quran and the traditions of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, is the passive and active criticism and ridicule they face from those who do not believe in Allah, the Exalted, or from the Muslims who possess weak faith. These two groups belittle the devotion and obedience of the devoted Muslims who choose to use the blessings they have been granted in ways pleasing to Allah, the Exalted, instead of using them in ways pleasing to themselves. They overcome their desires and choose to follow the code of conduct set out by Islam, instead of living according to their desires. Those who fail to appreciate the value of obeying Allah, the Exalted, which involves peace of mind and body in both worlds, believe these devoted Muslims are insane, and as a result of their attitude, they are losing out from enjoying the luxuries of the world. Their example is like two people who are presented with a meal which appears delicious. But only one of them, the one who possesses insight, realizes the food is poisoned. They warn the other person not to eat the poisoned food, but as they are intoxicated with the love of worldly things, they ignore this advice and eat the food while believing the advisor is a fool for not enjoying the delicious food. The one who fails to gain this insight will be put off from practically obeying Allah, the Exalted, when they are passively or actively criticized by others. A Muslim must always remember that peace of mind and body in both worlds lies only in obeying Allah, the Exalted. Chapter 16 An-Nahl, verse 97.
Whoever does righteousness, whether male or female, while he is a believer, we will surely cause him to live a good life, and we will surely give them their reward in the hereafter according to the best of what they used to do.
Whereas, disobeying Him, by misusing the blessings they have been granted, only leads to trouble in both worlds. This is quite evident when one observes those drowned in worldly desires and lusts. Chapter 20 Taha, verses 124 to 126.
And whoever turns away from my remembrance, indeed he will have a depressed, i.e. difficult life, and we will gather, i.e. raise him on the day of resurrection blind. He will say, My Lord, why have you raised me blind while I was once seeing? Allah will say, Thus did our signs come to you, and you forgot, i.e. disregarded them, and thus will you this day be forgotten.
Secondly, a Muslim must strive to gain the insight which convinces them of this truth. This is obtained when one learns and acts on the teachings of Islam and when they observe the consequences of the choices made by others, such as how those who drown themselves in worldly luxuries often face anxiety, stress, depression, and suicidal tendencies. This insight will ensure one maintains their sincere obedience to Allah, the Exalted, at all times. Chapter 2 Al-Baqarah, verse 212.
Beautified for those who disbelieve is the life of this world, and they ridicule those who believe. But those who fear Allah are above them on the day of resurrection. And Allah gives provision to whom He wills without account.